So it is day 41 of 90. We're almost at the halfway point. Things are going pretty well. Diet's on point. It's Saturday, the 23rd of March, and we are going to be putting in some serious work today. So it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to walk the dogs real quick. Then I'm going to head over to the Y, do about an hour worth of cardio, get in a 20-30 minute sauna session, come home, have my first meal, do some work around the house, do some work, maybe do some laundry. Then I'm going to head over back to my gym and do a leg day, maybe legs and shoulders. I've been having this lagging pain in my inner elbow here, especially like on pull days. And so I'm trying to rest it. It's a real pain in the ass because I've really wanted to focus on my legs and back. And so I've been doing more leg work, obviously, but as far as my back is going, I'm having trouble because of this freaking elbow pain. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm letting it rest. I'm icing it on occasion. I've never had this before. It really hurts, especially when it's fully extended with weight on it. But even just in the weirdest movements, I feel it in my inner elbow. So if anybody has ever dealt with that and has a fix or a cure or a tip or anything like that, please drop it in the comments for me. Because I've been suffering with it suffering with it now for about a little over 2 weeks, and it's really becoming a pain in the ass. So if you have dealt with this and have found ways to remedy it, I would greatly appreciate your input. Otherwise, I'm going to start my day, and I will check in with you in a little bit. I'm going to try to do... I'm so forgetful sometimes, but I'm going to try to do a full day of eating on this so I can show you what I'm eating and track what I'm eating for a full day on a normal day during this challenge. So, I will be back. So welcome to the Y to do my cardio. The plan is to do about 30 minutes of rowing machine, followed by maybe 10 to 15 minutes full incline treadmill, followed by another 15 minutes of HIIT sprints. Round out that hour, and then try to get in like a 25 to 30 minute sauna session. It's crazy what they don't... I feel like what most people don't tell you on the internet when researching dieting and such is, getting down to 15% is not that hard. It's just science, calories in, calories out. But trying to get to that next level of like single-digit body fat is, dude, it's like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I feel like I'm doing so much, and it's just not happening nearly as fast as like you see other people. And I know you're not supposed to compare yourself to other people and whatever, but I think that's kind of bullshit. You should compare yourself to others on some level. Not obviously, like certain things, genetics and things come into play that you can't really compare, but for the most part, use them as a comparison to make yourself better. I don't see anything wrong with that per se. But in any regards, you see these people that do like these amazing transformations in 90 days or 6 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever. I've been working on this now for 4 years, and I've gotten very lean. Not very lean. I've got lean, and I've lost 75 pounds and been able to keep it off, which is fantastic. But trying to get to that next level is it's a whole different beast. Because like I said, I feel like I'm doing so much. Like right now, I'm eating between 17 and 1800 calories, which is the lowest I've eaten in years. So I've got that going for me. I'm averaging about 20 to 30,000 steps a day at this point. on top of doing resistance training 4 to 5 times a week, and at least a half hour to an hour of cardio every day. So I just feel like, I mean, with everything that I'm doing, it's just, I feel like it should be coming off faster. Don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at what I've got going on right now. It's just, you feel like you should be further at this point, and I'm just not. And I get it, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint, but I just want to be there already, you know what I mean? It's frustrating, but you keep doing it, which is whatever. But anyway, I'm just kind of venting on my walk here. Yeah. Nobody tells you how hard it is to get to that next echelon of leanness where you're single-digit body fat. I mean, they do, of course, but to some extent. But, you know, everybody just tells you, when you're looking at dieting and everything, everybody's just like, calories in, calories out. You got to be burning more than you consume, and blah, 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 blah. Yes, we all know that. But once your body starts adjusting when you're between 10 and 15%, the things you have to do to kick it up to continue to burn that fat down to single-digit body fat, that is extremely, at least that I found, fucking hard. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just venting. I'm about to walk in the Y and get this cardio workout. I'll check it out later. It is now 1:30, and we've had a pretty productive morning. Just got back from the Y a little while ago. So far we are at 14,683 steps of the day. Not too bad. What I ended up doing as far as my morning cardio routine, didn't go exactly according to plan. My elbow was giving me some trouble on the rowing machine, so what did we do? I did... Alright, so we did about, did 25 minutes on the rowing machine. Then from there I did the treadmill. We did about 20 minutes, just 20 to 25 minutes, full incline, speed of 3 at an incline of 15. Did that, got nice and sweaty. Then we switched over to HIIT sprints, doing 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off at a level 3 incline, speed anywhere from building from 9 to 10.5 is where it topped out at. Did that for about another 15 minutes or so. And then from there, we did a 20-minute sauna session. Not bad. I got a nice sweat on. Definitely felt good. Then the walk home, so that helped with the steps as well. So that's where we're at so far. I'm about to have my first meal of the day. I'm having a smoothie. I don't know if you can see how good this is, but this is just frozen mango, strawberry, and blueberry, as well as a scoop of a jelly donut protein powder from myprotein.com. Delicious flavor. So this first meal, I'm trying to keep it a little bit light. This puts me at 190 calories so far for the day, with 26 grams of protein, 16 to 17 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fat, not bad. And that's where I'm at right now. Gonna enjoy this, do some work, probably have a slightly bigger meal shortly, and then get some work done, head to the gym for my strength training session. So I'll check in with you in a little bit. We are back, and it is time for meal 2. So what I've got here, keeping things super simple for this 90-day challenge, trying to stay out of the kitchen as much as possible. So I meal prep, and I'm just doing simple stuff, eating the same foods over and over again for the next 50 days or so. Typically, it's something like this. Also to mention, I'm kind of experimenting with carb cycling, so today is a low carb day, as yesterday was high, knowing that I was going to need it because today is a light day. So I ate a ton of carbs yesterday. It was mostly, I think my macros was roughly about 60% carbs yesterday. In any event, today's a light carb day, so I'm going with, I'm starting with ground beef
This is 224 grams of 85-15 ground beef, and then 255 grams of mixed veg. This whole thing comes out to 614 calories with 48 grams of protein, 21 grams of carbs, and 34 grams of fat. So I'm going to go ahead and eat that, and I'll be back. I'm back. It's now about 5 o'clock, and I'm headed to the gym from my strength training session, sipping on some pre-workout. I don't know if I'm the only, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody else do this, but I like to make my pre-workout into like a slushy type. It just makes it a little bit more enjoyable. I don't understand people that dry scoop. It's terrible for your teeth, first of all. It eats away your enamel. Once that shit's gone, there's no getting it back. So like dry scooping, I don't get the point of it. Especially when water activates the pre-workout. In any event, that's a whole nother rant. But anybody who does this or hasn't done it should give it a try. I just put in my NutriBullet with some ice and some water, make it into a little slushy, and it's fantastic. So I'm going to finish this, head off to the gym to do my strength training. Today I am doing some legs and some shoulders, and I'll check in with you later. Just got back from the gym. It is about a little after 8:15 at night. My legs were still a little sore, so I ended up waiting. I'm going to push leg day off until tomorrow. That way I can really go at it. So today, instead, I did chest, triceps, and shoulder work. It was a heck of a workout. This friggin' elbow is still driving me crazy. In any event, I'm about to have my third meal of the day, which is the same as lunch. Just 224 grams of 85-15 ground beef and 255 grams of mixed veg for 614 calories, 48 grams of protein, 21 grams of carbs, and 34 grams of fat. So that is meal 3. I'm going to have this, watch some television, and then I'll be back with my final meal of the day, which is going to be my favorite meal of the day. It's going to be my salted caramel apple pie protein ice cream. So that is how I'm going to finish the night off, and then I will be back to check in and give you the calories on that, and go over my full day of eating and what my breakdown was, and go from there. Talk to you in a little bit. What's up, y'all? So I passed out before, so I'm having my last meal a little bit after midnight. I am doing a whole pint of my salted caramel apple pie ice cream, protein ice cream. The whole pint is 356 calories, 45 grams of protein, 22 grams of carbs, and 8.5 grams of fat. So that'll end my night before I go to bed. My total macros for the day today were 1,775 calories, 168 grams of protein, 81 grams of carbs, and 77 grams of fat. Not bad for Saturday. Plus, I ended my day with 26,630 steps. So I put in a ton of work today. I did about an hour's worth of cardio in the morning, maybe a little bit more. Sauna session, strength training session, on top of 26,000 steps, and that full day of eating. So that's it. That's what this competition has been looking like for the most part on a daily basis. As far as food, keeping it very simple, workouts, cardio, etc. I'm going to eat this ice cream and then watch some TV and pass out, and I will check in with you soon. Take care.